Trump says deal done. Netanyahu orders deeper strikes into Beirut. Same hour, day 94. Yeah.
94 days of smoke filling the sky while the cameras keep rolling and nobody asks why. He's shaking a hand, grinning wide for the press, but behind the glass, Beirut's catching the rest of the fire that Tel Aviv promised would stop with the deal. But a deal's just a word when the general's still real. He's still loading the steel, still giving the order to move for the kill. Trump's in the Oval talking, I fixed it again. Greatest deal making, nobody's ever been this close to the end. But the screen behind him is burning, the city still yearning for peace that was promised by men who keep learning that words don't mean nothing when rockets are flying. Their handshakes a photo, the people are dying. He looked in the land, said, we got it, it's done. But before the mic dropped, there was a rumble in the south. Another airstrike, another family out, another child looking at rubble and dust. While Trump's on the golf course, finishing up with the putt. That's the distance between what he sells and what's real. The gap is a canyon you cannot conceal. Script says peace, but the bombs keep falling. Teleprompter reading while the walls are all crumbling. One talks steals while the other drops fire. Whole world watching the beautiful liar. Beautiful liar.
Yeah.
Tehran was at the table talking structure, 60 days of paper paragraphs, numbers they crossed every T and they played by your dance. Give it a chance, sent the proposals, believed in the plans, but today they stood up and said, we're done, we're leaving. You gave us the time and you gave us deception. Could've controlled your own ally, couldn't stop Netanyahu, couldn't stop the insanity. Sending amendments like threats on the page while Beirut is burning his rage after rage. The whole room was watching the generals too. Iran picked up the chair and said, we're through with you. Trump sent the paper and said sign it or else, but Iran just laughed, they could see through the sails. Watched him get played by a man who says yes to his face, but tells his own army to march in advance. Keep pushing the line like it's all just a dance. Script says peace, but the bombs keep falling. Teleprompter reading while the walls are all crumbling. One talks deals while the other drops fire. Whole world watching the beautiful liar. Beautiful liar.
22,000 sailors stuck in the Gulf, watching the horizon, wondering who's coming to help. Mothers in Tehran who lost their sons to a deal that was written and then came undone. Families in Beirut picking through concrete, looking for answers in rubble and debris.